What's going on, guys? Lots of videos for me to make for you guys today, but today's video we're going to be reinstalling our Pulsar LT back onto our 2019 Silverado. So let's go pop the hood open and get right to work. It's only going to take us about 5 minutes to rehook this back up. Okay, hood is up. Got our Pulsar LT ready to be installed right here. Got some new zip ties for it to be installed right here. First thing we're going to do is unhook the negative on our battery over here, because we are working with wiring and the wiring harness over here on this side. Okay guys, bringing you back. Different day, but we're finally getting back to the Pulsar LT, putting it back on the 2019 Silverado. So I take off this wiring harness here. Red clip goes up. This plastic piece that we squeeze together rises up too, and this dial spins to take this off. Red clip up, squeezing, and then lifting up. Alright, we've got to push right here to get this plastic piece up and this dial to spin so we can take off the wiring harness. So I'm pushing right here with my thumb. Plastic piece is up, dial is now at the bottom side, and we can lift off just like that. Alright, so now we grab our Pulsar LT. I'm actually going to unclip this for a second. Okay, and now this piece here that has our dial on it is basically the replacement for this. So this has to go on the bottom side of our original wiring harness, and the new side that goes on to this bracket right here goes along with the factory wiring harness up at the top here. So I'm going to stick this one on the bottom side of the original wiring harness first, our Pulsar LT side that has the dial. Alright, that is now on, but we have to push this housing down, get the dial to spin, and then push our red tab down. Alright, dial is up at the top now. We push our tab down. If you don't see the indent where the red tab goes down, then you need to redo it and push a little harder. But ours lined up perfectly. So now we push our red tab down. Boom, that's locked in. We're going to stuff this down inside the engine bay here. We are now going to put on our top side here. This little nipple faces towards you. This back side here slides down into this housing, or this bracket, excuse me, that is actually on the truck and came stock on the truck. So grab your original wiring harness and your Pulsar LT female replacement. Push that in and down, same thing as before. Push down where that's seated in there. I didn't like that one, so I'm gonna pull it out and do it again. Alright, that one sounded a lot better. Housing goes down, dial is at the bottom, it's gonna be at the top, and then we push our red tab down again. Indent is right there where the red dial is, or red locking tab is, so we can push it down. to lock that in place. Now we're going to slide this back side, like I said before, onto this bracket, black bracket down here. Just like that. And now the last piece is we connect our Pulsar LT back on. And I had Velcro on this side of my cold air induction's intake, the housing, and I'm just going to Velcro that right back on. So I'll bring you guys over here because I actually need the light. So you see the Velcro right there? We're just going to Velcro it right back on. And there you go. Our Pulsar LT is now back on our 2019 Silverado. Thanks for watching.